Today I've gathered me and my friends who have been playing co-op Isaac for 2 years now to rank every Isaac character based on how good they are in co-op. Now listen, if you're like me, you saw the online streak in the bottom right corner, and if you want the highest streak, you're gonna want to play the best characters. And how will we be determining this? Based on their strength, how much damage can they do with the abilities that they start with? Their defense, can they take red health or only black hearts? Can they even take health? Can they fly? Are they very evasive? And lastly, based on their utility, which is the biggest point of interest because we are playing multiplayer. You want to add something to the team, and if you can add something broken, say a reroll, your character is really good. So here are the rankings we have for this tier list. We have SS Plus tier, which I am going to put the 4 best characters in the game in. These are the characters that you should be seeing every run to give you the best chance of winning every single game. Next is the S tier, which are characters that are still really good, but they aren't necessarily the best 4. A tier has characters that may have high damage but get beaten out by other stronger characters, or they fill some strong niche but have a few shortcomings that make them not as desirable. B tier will have characters that don't add much to the team but have some redeeming qualities and no one will hate you if you play them. C tier, you're starting to turn some heads. These characters don't do anything for the team and they have glaring weaknesses that make them harder to play for the average player. Trolling tier is kind of self-explanatory. These are characters you don't want to see really ever. And lastly, you're gonna get kick tier. I don't know if online co-op's gonna have a kicking feature, but if there was one, you better believe you pick these, you're gone.
This won't be like you could just spam one character like they're the best by far.
Yeah, let's just say for the sake of variety, since there's 4 slots that you can put characters in, these would be the 4 characters you would pick, assuming no doubles. Jacob and Esau counts as 1 characters for anyone that's wondering. But they're not gonna be there, trust me, they're not gonna be there. I've got a few choice of words about these two. I'm sure I'm not the only one. So I think we just start at the very beginning. By the way, you guys are all gonna have your own opinions and we're just gonna average like what we think about their offense, defense, and their utility. Isaac, the starter boy you get. I don't think so. But this guy has one of the best active items in the game, being the D6. And there are 2 theories on how I think co-op is gonna work. One is you're gonna have 4 pedestals in the item room and each of the 4 player can take one, or it's gonna be where a player takes the pedestal and then it will re-roll to some other item and then they can take it too. So basically, Isaac could be insanely OP if there's 4 separate pedestals, or he can be just still really good if there's only 1.
Now, personally, I think he goes directly to SS Plus because the reroll is disgustingly OP.
I disagree.
It is disgusting. So I think Isaac, his offense and his defense are about as standard as they get since he is the starting character. However, his utility could either be the best in the game or just still really good. And for me personally, I think he lands in S tier because I don't think anyone would complain if you had an Isaac with you to just re-roll garbage that you get. I think
pretty fair.
I think you'll reconsider. Yes,
you know, I might not remember, but I have a certain few characters in mind that I know will be an SS Plus, and it's.
But you can troll with Isaac.
Yeah, that is true. Actually, that is true. I did not consider that. Isaac, you can re-roll Godhead for your teammates if you're feeling absolutely spiteful. So maybe there will be a lot of complaints. I did not consider that. I think we can't give him S tier even. It's kind of insane. You can reroll someone's Polyphemus.
He could bomb his team.
Yeah, true. He does start with a bomb too.
Just 1 bomb, everyone can bomb their team.
Just because he has the capacity to troll doesn't change his
Every character.
very
True.
good
Yeah, I think you could say that about a lot of characters.
Exactly.
You know, if you're playing Isaac the way he's supposed to be played, he should be an S. And I think
That's what I'm thinking.
I think that's what we're all agreeing on here. His utility is really high and everything else is standard, but like the utility, like I said, it could be the best in the game. Actually, there is one person that I believe is better, but we'll get to them. Sam, what are your opinions on this little wig wearer?
She can control everyone's health pools.
Dominate control their health. They're just not like God.
Sounds like you're describing a tyrant right now.
She can survive. She has by far the most survivability out of any character, starting with 4 HP. Assuming all the files work with like giving everyone dead God.
Yeah, but she's slow though.
Yeah, her speed is very slow, so I think it kind of evens out.
She also starts with a full health pill, which means
True. So she is actually pretty tanky. I don't think the speed matters as much if you can get a full heal whenever you want.
I don't think she deserves S.
She can
But
heal
she's definitely
her
a
teammates.
welcome member.
Can she heal her
Half of a
teammates
heart
though?
every 4 rooms.
Yeah, but the sacrifice room cheese that we have done in countless videos can get you a leg up really early on. That is if you get a sacrifice room.
I'm thinking A.
A?
Yeah.
She can't really troll. The only reason she's trolling is because Sam plays her. She's actually good. Being able to heal everyone that has red hearts is insanely good.
I think, Sam, any final remarks before we place her?
SS plus tier. If you're a solo player for multiplayer and you're trying to get up your own streak, you're not going to lose with Magdalene. You just can't. It's impossible.
Magdalene was my go-to in the Flash version when I couldn't win ever.
And you won with her, right?
More health,
That's
more
comparable.
health. I need the health.
Does that make her
Also-
SS plus?
More
No,
health means
fuck
more
no.
devil deals. More health means more devil deals.
Her damage is standard. Her defense is great, and her utility is like pretty good because she can just heal everyone.
It's passable.
We
She's
put
going to
her
use it
at
to heal
A.
herself.
I don't think she's as good as Isaac.
We can reconvene
Well,
at
actually-
a later time. if we need.
Yeah, I think I'll put her in A for now, but like if I put her in A, I feel like I might have to put Isaac in a similar tier because it's like, do you want to be healed every 4 rooms for everyone, or would you rather just like reroll items into potentially worse or better items? Like, it kind of evens
Reroll.
out.
I'd rather reroll.
Yeah, me too. Which is why she's going in A. So Kane is kind of an interesting one. I believe he is faster. Let me just double check that.
He is.
Speed.
Yep.
He's got 1.3
1.5 damage.
1.3 speed, so he is very fast. However, he does have less health, which I think is pretty intentional to make it more balanced.
He's also
But-
got really short range. He's like
Oh, yeah, he
2/3
does.
range.
I even.
So he-
I don't feel that.
Percent damage multiplier.
He does have a multiplier on that.
But I think you guys are all overlooking his best selling point, which is that he starts with both the paperclip and the lucky, foot. The lucky foot is
all pills are
broken
good for you.
It allows you to have just the best pills whenever you want, just by feeding all your pills to this one character. It makes something that is otherwise a gamble into a guarantee, which is kind of good. It's
all the
efficient.
keys- all the keys you save by using the paperclip
Yep.
on chests.
Yep, and he starts with a key. Yep, he does start with a key. So you're going to have no early game issues getting into anything you want to get into. The one thing we have not considered is that there might be HP scaling in this version of co-op. So things could be about as tanky as you guys are.
Ooh, shit.
And but he does have the 1.2 damage multiplier. He does have
Mm-hmm.
1.2 damage multiplier.
You could have a good person play Kane who's good at dodging and like being evasive and shit. Play Kane just to get the benefits of the foot and the clip.
Yeah.
I feel like at that point, I feel like he's on par with Maggie.
Yeah, you could get free I Can See Forevers and other similar like great pill effects.
But he only has one eye.
That is true.
That's true. He's got that lack of depth perception. That's probably why he doesn't have much range.
True. Yeah, I think we figured it out. We're
I'd say-
figuring out lore.
He's A tier, but lower than Maggie.
Yeah, definitely lower.
That's my vote.
They're not all going this high, guys. There's going to be the lower one.
The basic characters are pretty good.
Yeah, I think they're meant to be like balanced and playable. So I think that's fair for Kane.
Oh, there's some stinkers.
Oh yeah,
Just like the one coming up.
yeah, that's debatable. But 1 health really does put him at a big deficit, especially early on.
You can't take devil deals. You just can't. What if you got Brimstone freaking second floor and you just can't take it?
But you're playing with other players, and he starts with a higher devil deal chance, doesn't he? Because he has the Book of Belial. So he is a catalyst for devil deals.
That's true. And he's got
However,
that.
he can't really take them.
That's. He's also got that to start with.
Yeah, man.
He said money. We'll voice over it later.
Let's
but-
start with 3 coins. That's so good.
No, not really.
There's 3 coins.
That's pretty ass.
I feel like if you're playing Judas, though, you're just asking to be trolled.
Yeah,
So,
right. Like he
that 1
is
HP.
vulnerable. He has some of the lowest survivability in the game aside from characters that can't even take red hearts. And even they start with a higher health pool because of that problem.
True, true.
Gets the Book
True,
of Belial. It's like okay.
His damage is very high. He has a 1.35 times damage multiplier, which is higher than Kane's, but you're sacrificing a heart and a bunch of utility for basically just raw damage.
And you better hope your Judas
Just
player
wait
has
till he
good
gets
connection.
tainted.
Yeah.
Or he's just going to get one shot by a champion.
Yeah. Or he's going to do a trap room wrong and instantly die.
Or by a Maggie with a freaking anger issues.
I'm leaning towards C. I'm leaning towards C. I'm gonna be honest.
He does have a nice hat though.
That doesn't save him. It's almost a bit of a troll to play this guy.
You're lucky you're a dapper man, dude.
Now we can't appease to everyone's likenesses, but I think most of you will agree that he is definitely not in the same league as these characters, and I would say by a tier gap.
For multiplayer.
Yeah, for multiplayer. It's very important. This is only multiplayer. Blue baby.
Trolling.
This guy, if
You're
anyone...
getting kicked.
Whoa, I don't think he's that bad.
He does have plus like 10% speed.
That's
He's
pretty bad.
I hate him.
So this is the first character that can't take red health. Exclusively cannot take it. That is bad. That puts his defensive qualities at the lowest they can be. That's bad. His offense is not much better. Just 1.05 damage multiplier. That is near. Yeah, my thoughts exactly.
I didn't even know he had that.
Yeah, me neither. I did. I played this game for 1.5k hours, and I didn't even know that. It's that
Oh my gosh, if you
useless.
shoot a boss 20 times, it's as if you shot them 21 times. Like, what? Oh my
Yeah,
god, that's crazy.
wow, that's a way to put that into perspective to make this character sound even more useless.
Yeah.
Okay, but the poop item has a lot of utility that people
Does
don't know
it?
about.
I think you can block your
Acts
teammates
as a
with.
rock if you bomb it, and you can go over gaps.
That is true. So he does have. If there was a bar of utility, he would be on a scale of 1 to 5. He would be a 2. It's not that much better.
2 rhymes with poo.
Okay, 2. He right.
2. So I think you're honestly trolling if you play this character. I have
Also,
not moved
if-
from trolling.
I was looking at it. It does not look like Bozo works with it.
Okay,
never
well,
mind.
here we go. You know, actually, no, I think you're getting kicked. Why are you playing this character? This is the character you play when you want to dodge a Q, if that is a thing.
You play him to get the lucky petrified poo 1% drop.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and then you can
and
generate
you're
a
popping
mediocre amount of wealth at the slowest pace possible. It's not good. Blue Baby's not a good look. Eve, on the other hand, is probably the highest damager we have so far. With the Razor,
Ironically.
the Horror Babylon. Well, does YouTube hate that word? I don't even know. Horror Babylon!
Yeah, there we go.
If she's at 1 heart, she's just a better Judas.
Yeah, that's true. That's correct, yeah. Better Judas.
Get more hearts. Eve has to stay at 1 heart.
Yeah, but you get
Soul
more
Hearts.
damage.
Soul Hearts.
Yeah, and you can just cover it
Also-
with Soul Hearts, and then you just get way more damage than Judas. I think it's just better Judas.
I think same tier as Judas, just higher.
She doesn't
Really?
have any good like trinkets or anything that she starts with either.
That's true. She doesn't really do anything for the team. She just kind of provides
Yeah.
better
Hillary's
damage.
AS.
She got no
0 utility.
Her attack's good. Her defense is dookie.
Seems like we got
Yeah.
some double Duke going on here. Higher than
Double
Judas,
Duke.
but
Yeah, higher than Judas, but in the same tier.
But
I
you
can-
guys have been shown the light.
I can be down with that. I think that works. Speaking of high damage, Samson's a giga juicer when it comes to that.
And
It's
the
just
child's
saying,
heart spawning more hearts for your team.
Yeah, he does
Pretty good.
start with some utility. He can tank hits. If you guys are coordinated enough, he can be your shield and just get more damage. That never happens, though, in my experience. We've been playing this
Yeah, I'll
game
make
for
you move
2
my
years in co-op. We've never done anything like that for each other. So I wouldn't
Also,
look forward
And
to
I
that.
never will.
I never noticed this, but he also just has 30% more shot speed.
That's super useful.
That's
Yeah.
not really
No, it
anything.
doesn't mean shit.
not.
That is nothing. He's definitely better than even Judas, for sure, when it
Defense
comes to
ain't bad
offense.
either. He's got 3 full
Yeah.
hearts. He's got a little extra speed.
You're not sacrificing anything, and you get more hearts when you play this guy.
I
It's
think
better for your
it's a
team
safe-
in case you
it's
have a
safe-
Judas.
Safe hands to leave the B tier in at this
Yeah,
moment.
I think Samson's a good representative of B tier. We're just assuming everyone has every unlock for these characters.
That's a big leap though.
Shut up.
Okay.
Well, you know, we gotta just account for the best case scenario. That's why Isaac's in S and not in trolling.
Something that's
You don't
benefits
have the D6. He uses the pass.
Samson when he dies and he's a baby ghost, he maintains his level of rage.
True. That is good, but I don't think that moves him up a tier. This is the first character I am going to probably put in SS plus tier, seeing how things go down the road. Because Azazel has the highest damage output in the game at the start. By far. It's not even close.
Personally, I do love it.
You get flight for free, so you're not even sacrificing that much defense. You can just fly over stuff and just hide in a corner while doing the
Yeah.
most damage in the game. And also, Azazel is not limited to just black hearts. is really good. 1.5 times damage multiplier. 1.5 times.
I don't think you beat that. I don't think you do.
I don't think you do. You also start with the Fool, so you get a free curse room or a half off a curse room at the start, which is pretty good. Yeah, I think Azazel is the premier damage dealer. If you needed like 1 damage, 2 supports, and 1 like tanky guy, Azazel would probably fill that damage. Just Giga Juicer all around. The flight is also just ridiculous. Azazel does not need that.
No creep.
No creep.
Nope. Yep, no creep. No creep, no spikes. Nothing. Lazarus is kind of weird. Because he's a tank, technically, but you are tanky because you have an extra life. It's kind of weird. Yeah, but you also get more damage once you die, so you can swap roles from being a tanky person to just being a higher damage guy.
What does he do for the team?
Yeah, he's got a pill. He's got an extra pill.
He's got a pill.
Combined with Kane, you get a double good pill.
I don't know. I don't think he's helpful. I think he's a Dookie Maluki. I think
he's got all right defense, probably below average. He's got like below average attack, and he's got no util.
Yeah, in my experience, I've only played Lazarus just for his update and co-op. It's not really doing it for me. I don't know. I don't think he's even better than Judas.
You can use free Suicide Kings with Lazarus.
Okay. The 1 in 1 million.
Spawns 10 random pickups or items.
I think
That's pretty
I
cool.
don't care about that.
I'm thinking C tier. Thinking below Judas because he can't even do damage unless you die, and then you're just Judas with less damage and not without a Book of Belial.
Yeah.
Lazarus is a bee in my heart.
Very mid. I think literally the only time we played him is just for his update, and it was not like he's just very average, but like kind of below that.
There's like an item that turns you into like him after you die, right?
Yeah, Lazarus is rags.
Lazarus,
And no one picks that up because it's bad. Now, Eden. I think just by nature, this character should be in B because you are averaging stats, you are getting random items. Troll tier.
I don't think he's trolling. He's kind of fucked.
You can get some garbage on Eden.
Yeah, but you always get items, and that's like more than most characters can say. That's more than Lazarus can say.
I'd say he's B, just because like you get that. It's random, but you do get that little boost at the beginning of every run. It could be really good. But
you still can get broken stuff. You can literally start with the best items in the game, but it's like if you're trying to get a high win streak, you're probably not going to be playing Eden unless you just want to gamble.
I think he's just the definition of B actually, because he can be good or he can be bad. Depends on just rolling.
At least Samson's consistent. I'll give Samson that. Eden, you can literally get blue baby stats.
We all know we think about blue, baby.
Oh, jeez. So early on has this man just been doomed to the bottom.
He's all alone. We gotta get him a friend.
Well, it's not going to be the Lost, because the Lost is actually really good. Well, getting flight, his utility is actually high because you don't have to give him any hearts. He just takes hits, and he don't need no man. It's very good.
No Maggie.
Yeah, no Maggie. He don't need no Maggie.
He got that ED.
He got spectral tiers. Yep, he got ED6.
The only problem with ED6 is it's similar to Isaac, where it depends on how the items are laid out in the room. Actually, no, it's not. Yes, it is. Because if they're all 4, each one has a 30% chance or whatever it is to disappear. But if it's just one, you're taking that 30% chance, and it's just all 4 of them are gone.
Yeah, it's true. But it's like if you're going to get garbage, you might as well reroll it anyways. And that's kind of what the loss is for. I think, honestly, he's like up there with Isaac. I think he's very strong.
Isaac?
Yes. Flight for free? Yeah, his defense is the worst.
What if you suck at the game, though?
Exactly.
Okay, also, his defense is trash, and his offense, you don't really get much.
It could be trolling. I think just like Isaac, it could be. You could be actually worse than Isaac in trolling.
I guess not taking hearts is pretty okay.
He can take your soul hearts. That's pretty troll.
That's pretty true.
But why would you do that?
Rerolling
God
good
knows
ones.
when I'm playing the Lost, I will be running.
Yeah, I mean, you can literally just play the Lost, run into the next room, and just die instantly.
Yeah, that's true. But you can do that with any character.
But if you're playing to win,
you're literally trolling.
It's either really high B or low A.
So under the assumption that the person playing the Lost is good and playing to win with a team of people that's balanced, I'd say like B above Samson.
You got the ED6. You got...
He's immune to spike.
High utility, high utility. Some might argue high defense, despite having 0 health.
The highest B.
Highest B. I don't think there's not many people that would complain about that, because like it's kind of like Isaac but worse, where it's like you can really be an asshole with this character.
Or you could really high roll. On the rerolls.
You could high roll with the rerolls. You would never steal anyone else's health, which does become an issue. Because somehow having 4 times the characters just causes more problems with your health.
For some reason.
I wonder why. It couldn't be because of all these bombs. Lilith is another very mid character.
She's kind of goofy.
She's a bit goofy.
A little goofy, but I don't think that really tells us enough about her. She does have Cambion Conception, so if she just wants to start getting hit to probably get like a succubus or some other kind of familiar, that could be good.
All the familiars that you get from that are actually really good.
Yeah, they are very strong. Incubus is strong, but like it's just her tears, so it's normal. It's awkward. Box of Friends isn't really too much different. It's like 20-20 for her basically, but harder to aim and no damage down. What about her damage? Does she have any multiplier? Nope, she is basic.
Base as hell.
She will do the damage in some rooms though.
Yeah, she can. If you give this girl the familiars, she can do some damage. But it's like then you're just letting someone else take your items for some mediocre effect. I mean, she's not bad. She's definitely, well, is she better than Eve?
It makes her, she's just awkward to use.
It's Lazarus
and for no real benefit.
All I know is that she's a character that I played just because I wanted to get all the check marks. I did not play her for fun.
Yeah.
As soon as I was done with her, I dropped her. I don't want to play with her anymore.
We don't even play this character when we do our every item is with familiars.
We do sometimes.
Box of Friends isn't that crazy, since it got nerfed. So she is mediocre. I am sorry, Lilith. You'll be staying right there in C tier, but at the top of it. So that might be an achievement on its own.
Actually, they did roll back the nerf on it.
Oh, really?
It's now a 3-room charge in Repentance.
Oh, okay. But it still doesn't double.
It doesn't. It doubles. It doubles your.
It doesn't double. It does not double. It adds plus
What does
1.
it do?
Plus 1.
That's kind of ass.
Yeah, that's one copy of each of Isaac's familiars.
Now, granted, if she has multiple familiars, it's like you're doubling them, but it's not as insanely OP as it used to be. And even then, in a normal run, it's not that good. Because it's just for the
so much time on fucking Lilith.
I don't know. Why, who cares about this character? Keeper! Keeper is good!
You're literally trolling.
No, he is good.
You're literally trolling.
He has utility. He gives you the store key at the start. You don't need a single key.
You're literally trolling.
Free shops, sometimes free money, good damage.
He starts with
not a lot of defense.
He starts with a bomb, guys.
-2 luck. And
-2 luck.
He has a 1.2
takes your coins for health, and he makes your devil deals cost items, or not items, coins. So the first couple, you're probably not even gonna be able to afford anything good.
Wait, is that Keeper or Tainted? I thought that was
Keeper.
That's
Both
Keeper.
Oh, shoot. That's pretty trolly. I wasn't on Wesley's side, but I think that's like, unless you're communicating with a group of people and you have like a plan for this, Keeper's kind of changes how you play the game.
Break it down though. What's his offense? Above average. What's his defense? Below average. Utility?
Yeah, definitely below.
Utility is kind of
arguably worse. Arguably worse. It's negative because everything costs coins for devil deals. That is bad.
Not everything. Items don't. Just devil.
Yeah, items don't. That's
true.
Tainted.
I remember sometimes we would just be playing a run and then I would see fucking all the shit would cost money and I would be like, oh man, I hate Sam for playing this character. So you're right.
Oh my god.
Trolling.
He's kind of trolling. It's not bad, but like negative utility kind of makes him pretty troll. Speaking of another trolly character, Finn might have a few things to say.
Papillon.
Where do you think he belongs, Finn?
Where do I think he belongs?
Yeah, where do you think he goes?
A tier.
Hell no.
No, dude, he's A tier. He can turn all these fucking trash items like, all the
trash stat ups.
Yeah.
Yes. Turn trash items into trash stat ups. Yes. That's a little bit of util.
Steal your items.
Yes, he can also troll, but we're doing this under the assumption that the person playing them is trying to win.
I think it's too much to overlook that a person wouldn't do that.
But I think Void is ass. Anyways, the stat ups aren't very good. If all the items are on one pedestal and he wants to slurp it, takes all the rest of the items.
Okay, so it has to be the last item, yeah.
So he's pretty dookie maluki.
Okay, what if you get birth certificate and then just slurp all the
Death
items?
certificate, but almost.
Birth certificate.
Rare occurrence. I guess that would be good.
I think he's awful. And so
He's just based off how good a character is in the death certificate room.
yeah, SS tier there, but I think trolling here.
I think he's trolling.
I think he's just trolling. Also, I think we should come back to the keeper because I think just dissing him off of devil deals costing coins is kind of harsh. I think he's a little better than that.
Maggie's an A for some reason.
Especially in your hands.
But no, she's good. She's actually good. We just suck with her because we're trying to kill each other.
SS plus Maggie tier. Maybe she deserves Maggie
She
tier.
deserves Maggie.
I don't know. No, we're not talking about Maggie. We're talking about the Forgotten, who has insanely high
He's
damage.
super solid.
The four
Super
goes
solid.
in.
Forgotten, I'm already thinking S tier because he just pumps out the damage so hard. He has a 1.5 times damage multiplier on top of his bone just doing insane damage
You
already.
Like his whack.
Benefits from flight. That's also really good.
Yep, he does have flight.
Also, he has actually an insanely high health pool.
I think he is just very solid. I don't think anyone would complain if you played Forgotten because you will just be killing bosses super fast.
Yeah, I think so.
And
Yeah, I think he's
you'll
a
be
good
clearing
damager.
crazy.
I don't think he beats Azazel in the damage class. But he's
Get in front of
solid.
Isaac. What are you doing?
I agree, yes.
There you go. I think he's above Isaac.
In front of Isaac?
He got the free flight too, man. Free
does
flight
get,
is
like,
high utility.
Additional flight. Yeah, that's true.
Let's go to Bethany. Pretty basic.
So one thing to note about Bethany is that you start off with Angel Root Chance.
That is similar to Judas, but that didn't help him too much.
She
She does have normal health, and she can protect herself even further with the soul charges.
And upper damage.
Oh yeah, true. So she actually has very high survivability, high damage, decent utility by just giving you straight angel chance, which you can throw away anyways.
Yeah, she's very susceptible to throwing away the
But the Book of
chance.
Virtues.
Sam, what do you think?
I think A is fair for Bethany. She's not offensive.
True. She wouldn't ruin your run.
You won't piss anyone off.
Sure.
She kind of just does her own thing. She doesn't really help the team. Like, she's just kind of versatile in terms of like damage and
I
health.
respect that, and I feel that.
Speaking of pretty good.
Pretty good.
little
Hell
pieces
no,
of
this
shit.
character sucks. It's even
pieces
worse
of
on
work.
multiplayer. Oh my
You are
god.
getting cooked.
Yeah,
Your
you
stands
you
are
might just be
butt
getting
about it.
kicked because you're going to confuse the crap out of everyone with more players on screen, just more shots. In the red shots too. That cannot be overstated enough. Characters that have red shots are really hard to differentiate between the enemy shots and your own. So people might just be dodging your own shots on top of just looking at two more people running around with their heads cut off because this character sucks.
And also, they take multiple items if you want to actually keep them like thing, or they're just both worse because they don't get as many items.
If one has flight, you fuck over the other one.
Yeah, he's still bad, but technically he does have above average health at the start, but that's not going to help you down the road. But what does help you is that they do have technically double the shots, so they do have high damage.
High
I think you're
damage.
insane if you're even hovering him over B tier or above.
Yeah, you're
Clinically
probably right.
insane.
You're at
Yeah.
the very least trolling. I will kick you.
Just put him in.
When Wesley plays multiplayer Isaac, if you come into his lobby with Jacob and Esau, just for a second, even if you're just scrolling to
You're
select
out
your
of it.
character and you
No, you're
hover
out.
over them,
I'm hovering over it. Any new person joins, I hover over the kick button. If I see Jake Winnie's up for a frame, you are gone.
Put him in
That's
rubber
just-
room tier. I don't think you'll probably get kicked, but you're definitely trolling. Is it that
I'll
bad?
kick you.
Is that really
I'll
that
kick
bad?
I'll kick him.
Yes.
Just saying.
I'll kick him.
Can we take a
that
vote?
was
Who? Raise your hand if you're gonna kick this guy. All right,
my
I
heart
see.
is raising my hand.
Yeah, word.
All right, so I think you're actually getting kicked. I'm sorry. It's a majority vote. That's how that works.
One benefit that I think they will have in a co-op is that the health bars will be fixed for all players. So I don't think it'll be like super confusing. Like you won't just randomly die as Esau because you didn't
Yeah, in
know.
our co-op, you don't know what your Esau's health says.
Yeah, they're pretty bad. They're bad in normal playthroughs. What makes you think they're going to be any better in multiplayer ones? We've only played this character a handful of times, and every time it was just watching us die.
I've been looking down at the bottom there, Lonslo, and I'm seeing a little tainted Isaac.
Yeah, you're seeing him down here, but he actually belongs up here. He might be the premier character you want to see on your team every single time you play, and that is because he rerolls everyone's pedestals. It's basically a nerfed glitch crown just on this character. It is broken for multiplayer. it is disgustingly broken. If we want to win, we pick this character. It's just this. I said Isaac might have the highest utility in the game. This guy definitely has the highest. And aside from that, he just has basically all of Isaac's same stats. So nothing else really changes. It's just it's D6 whenever you want it, and it's broken.
Now I don't want to play him because I want to have more items, but. You know, if I got one on my team, I'm definitely happy.
The thing is, the thing that normally limits Tainted Isaac is that you can only carry so many items, but since you have teammates that can just take your items anyways, you're not losing anything by playing this guy. You're just making your teammates way better. SS Plus represents the 4 that you would want to pick, and Isaac is definitely at the top. This should be the auto lock character that you pick.
If you want to play, if you want to make the people happy that you're playing with, pick that guy.
Yeah. He could also just be a fill character, like, oh man, we got all these other good guys, or like, oh, my teammates are picking freaking Jacob and Esau. Well, at least I can play Tainted Isaac and we might have a chance.
No, they're going because that's not even a problem.
True. Fine, they're all playing a Popalon, and then you just don't get items anyways.
Yeah, they just
I only suck up the bad ones usually. Don't cut to the part where I sucked up the mascara. Don't cut to that.
Tainted Magdalene is honestly, like, she could be SS Plus.
She's like a tank and a half, no?
She's a tank. She's a healer.
Beautiful lady.
She has the extra yum heart.
She is the best healer in the game, I think.
Without a doubt. And she can just passively drop hearts for your teammates.
She rams into shit, everyone's full.
Yep, she does insanely high damage too. I don't understand that either. She just runs over enemies, heals your entire team.
She's teetering on SS Plus for me.
Yeah.
She's top of S in my opinion.
Yeah, definitely top of S for sure, but like we'll see later. She might be SS Plus. She's definitely going at the top of S for sure. She is just insanely broken. She is kind of tricky to play though, because you kind of just have to like, you have to feed her hearts for her to be effective, and if you just kind of run into an issue where you can't get her health, then she just kind of runs out of steam.
I can feel that.
Ain't got no steam.
Ain't got no steam. Tainted Cain, unfortunately, got heavily nerfed. Here's the problem, though, is that in multiplayer, if you have one Tainted Cain, you don't get any items.
True.
That is the problem.
Is that true?
Yes, that is true, because I remember I accidentally picked Tainted Cain once when we were doing a thing. I think it was in every item, and I just picked him by item. Everything disappeared. So, assuming they don't fix that issue, he's getting in kicked tier.
Yeah, but then you
okay. So even if that issue does get fixed, no one's gonna wait for you to craft your items.
Yeah, no,
no one's gonna wait.
All the things.
They're gonna want the coins, and they're gonna want the bombs, and they're gonna want the freaking
definitely
keys.
trolling, possibly getting kicked.
Yeah.
The bag is super, like, you control with that thing.
Yeah, you can push enemies into your teammates. We literally have a whole like dodgeball thing, like that's enabled by Tainted Cain be so trolly. And no, like Sam said, no one's gonna wait for you to pick up the items. And if you're the first one to pick up the item, all the other ones might disappear. It's
so you're
either
just gonna be rushing to collect things, and you're not gonna be able to have like good items.
You're not gonna be able to do like recipes. You're just gonna grab what you can.
This is all assuming the treasure pedestal spawns consecutively one after another. If they are all in separate corners of the room and no one else can take your items, Tainted Cain is still beyond mediocre compared to even Lazarus. He's kind of.
Question is though, if someone picks him, are you gonna freaking kick him? That's the question.
I will probably kick him.
I would probably also kick him.
We'd have to make a lot of assumptions to assume that we wouldn't kick him, so I think he's gonna go in the kick tier.
Yeah,
and we are gonna update this tier list later when it actually comes out. But as of right now, there are so many problems with this character and the current state of multiplayer Isaac. We'd have to assume they fix a lot of things for him to not be kicked. He's very bad. One of the worst characters in the game, actually.
In multiplayer.
In multiplayer, yeah. He's fine by himself. You can still get like all the unlocks with this character. Cain has some balancing issues. Tainted version.
Should have a car mod.
Tainted variant.
Tainted Judas. Yeah.
SS Plus move on. SS Plus move
No,
on. Come
not
on.
SS Plus, but he is very
Plus,
good.
get him
He's
in there,
he
move
cannot get red hearts. That is so bad. That just makes his
But he
character so
has
much
the
worse.
freaking Jutsu, you know.
Yeah.
He
the
does have a
thing.
jutsu, and that's why he's not bad.
He's a damage character. He can freeze the boss for your teammates.
Is he a damage though? He's got
Yeah,
like.
no, he's
basic
definitely a
bitch
damage. He is crazy. He racks up damage so fast.
He doesn't have
high
the
A or
survivability.
S.
He doesn't have any survivability.
Yes, he does. He has the jutsu. It makes you literally
The
invincible.
jutsu's fine. It makes you invincible and really good and epic and like S tier and shit, but like you can't pick up red hearts.
Yeah, but that's not bad enough for this character to be bad. He is insanely powerful.
I love him. SS plus.
I think he's actually better than Maggie. Like, it's either high A or like low S.
Oh, sure, put Wesley's character in high A. Low S.
Papillon is freaking terrible.
Papillon is epic.
No, he's not. There's nothing no matter in any scenario where there are items like in the corners, 4 different separate items, or just one spawning after another, a Papillon can steal it all. It doesn't matter. That's the troll character. I'm gonna go, oh, this might be controversial, but I think low S. I think he is that good. I think he is. Because if you play smart, you can go over spice, you can just like make trap rooms a breeze, you can kill enemies really quickly, you get high damage, you can't get hit. He's really good.
Rooms all by yourself.
Yeah.
Maybe the problem is I've only ever seen Wesley play him and Wesley sucks. So
I'm goated at him.
Maybe if Sam would play him, I would agree with you guys.
I jutsu so hard, bro. I'm doing
I would agree.
right now.
Maybe would agree with you guys if Sam played him, but not Wesley.
This character, however.
You're trolling.
Yeah, Blue Baby, I am so sorry that Edmund has done you so dirty. You can get bomb poops that just explode your teammates. You can get the slippery creep that just makes your teammates not move properly. You can throw bombs at them 24/7 if you wanted to.
This comes down to the question, though. If you see him in your freaking lineup, are you...
Yeah, I honestly, it's kind of... You know what?
Well,
I didn't really
he's just trolling. Because he could be good. He's free bombs.
I honestly would kick a Tainted Blue Baby. I don't think I'd want to deal with that. I don't think if I saw this person in a lobby, I'd think they're capable of doing things properly.
No, I think he's just trolling.
I vote kick. Wesley
I
votes
vote
trolling.
What about normal Blue Baby? Is normal Blue Baby really that bad? He's bad.
Okay, probably not.
Is he?
Yeah,
okay.
maybe he's trolling.
I'd say troll. We can move him to troll.
I mean, he's just very bad. He's just really
He's just
bad.
obviously the worst vanilla character.
True.
Yeah. He has no redeeming qualities, no health that he can get. It's just really bad. But you can still play him, I guess. Tainted Eve, really good. Another really good character. High damage, low health, but like you can always get your health back if you need it.
You can squish the meat men.
You can turn your clots into health for your teammates.
Yeah, that's
or
another
they could
thing
just
too.
Take it and troll you.
Yeah, but that's not Eve being trolly. That's other people. So I don't. It's not really.
Can't hold that against her.
Yeah.
She's got such low tier rate though.
But you get so much like shots that it doesn't really matter. I mean,
you start off with quadruple shot.
Yeah.
If you use all your health.
If you want to.
Yeah, I don't feel comfortable.
If you kill yourself, yeah, you can do damage.
It's just way better Judas. Maybe even better
I do
Tainted
think she's pretty
Judas.
Go.
You can literally feed this character hearts to get higher damage, which is kind of cool.
If you like paired her up with a Maggie or like a Tainted Maggie.
Yeah, that's free health. Actually, I think with that combo, I think that might just be low S.
But like, we can't just like.
If you have a Tainted Magdalene with you and you have a Tainted Eve, you have infinite damage, just automatically.
Yeah, but you could do fucking like, I don't know, 16 Azazels and a cursed Blue Baby or whatever, and then like, oh, you paired them up really well. Like,
cursed
I don't
Blue
think it
Baby.
matters.
Is
Your
he that
teammates.
bad? No, I think this is something we haven't considered for other characters, mostly because it's not really been a thing for other characters. Like maybe Samson should be higher too. Maybe Samson should actually be an A tier with that synergy, because you can get infinite damage.
Tainted Eve will be the meta in Co-op.
Yeah, no, I think honestly, I think that works. Because if we're talking about purely damage, Eve can definitely get more than Forgotten.
If we're gonna fucking pair up characters, then move Samson up.
Yeah, okay, yeah, I'll do that actually. We've done it in the past. I think I'm liking this tier list a little bit more.
I think we need to reconsider a Papillon's placement.
Yeah, you're right.
No.
Tainted Samson, much like normal Samson, is also a good character. I don't play him too often, but he does have very high damage, and I believe you can time his ability to meet bosses in their boss rooms. Like, it lasts long enough where you can just clear a few rooms up until it, and then just destroy the boss. Bald does not reduce his effectiveness.
B for bald.
B for bald.
No, I'm thinking A.
The only problem with Tainted Samson you may be forgetting is if you get too strong of a build, you get fucking hard, like, soft, you get locked into his melee form.
That is very annoying. Or maybe you don't even have to give this guy items for him to be good, and he can just stay melee.
Maybe, but then his fucking punch form doesn't come fast enough. It's like you gotta find a happy middle ground, and I don't like that.
He's a good speedrunning character. He can set your team up for success in the early floors. Guaranteed boss rush.
Yeah, if you want unlocks and you want them fast.
Get you one.
I think low A is pretty fair.
I'm agreeing on the B here.
I think me and Sam are a little more qualified, and I'm gonna put him in low A.
Tainted Zazel, moving on.
All right.
Tainted Azazel.
Sadly, moving on to.
He's just a shittier Zazel.
He's pretty. Yeah, he's
no flight. You're basically taking away all the good qualities just to give him a higher range, and then what you get? You get a higher damage multiplier. It looks like. No, it's the same.
I mean, he just starts with Brimstone.
Yeah, it's
so
still very
really
strong.
good.
I think even just having Brimstone it's really powerful. Like it's the best, one of the best items in the game, and you just start with it on a character, albeit a weaker version, but you get the full range that Azazel doesn't get in exchange for your flight. But
Put that shitter below Tainted Judas. Holy shit.
yeah,
Then Brim.
I think it's above Tainted Judas. Like I guess you can freeze bosses, but like.
Put that stinker below Black
You have
Judas.
to come up with a good argument for me to want to do that.
He's a stinker.
I don't. This isn't very helpful for the arts.
wings. He don't
No
got
horns.
no wings or
No
horns.
horns.
He's got significantly less survivability than Judas, to the point where I think it matters.
No.
You can't take black hearts. I mean, you
So
have
it's
to
the
take
same.
soul hearts or black hearts. Yeah, but Judas can at least fucking invulnerable.
True. So higher survivability. Oh yeah, actually, you convinced me. Trolling.
Trolling.
Yeah. Yeah, you can get some pretty bad stuff. I think you definitely don't play this character if you want to win. This is like a for fun character.
Yeah.
Yeah, but like,
Not a game.
It's not unplayable though.
You're having fun, but you're not winning.
You can still win.
every time you get hit, you change your build. It sucks.
It is what it is, yeah.
But that also allows you to just change it to try and get a better item, and then if you get Holy Mantle, then you're set.
Okay. Yeah, put him in C then.
See, you get Holy Mantle out of all 600 items in the game. He is B.
That was an argument for putting him in B? That made him sound worse.
It did make him sound worse. I don't know why you tried to raise him up with that.
I don't know. I think
It
I'd
was
rather say a
sarcasm.
Tainted Eden over a Lazarus.
I'd rather play Tainted than Lazarus. Also.
Just say you're trolling.
I do think Tainted
Honestly,
Eden's
yeah, you're
trolling,
just kind
bro.
of trolling.
Oh my god, I got Polyphemus gets hit in the next
Oh,
room from a fly.
Yeah, right.
You get Linger Bean.
I have one you guys don't worry.
And here we have another SS plus King.
You want him on your team.
Yeah, you want him on your team.
Then
you
you
want
want
him on
your health items.
Yeah, but that doesn't matter because he improves the quality of everyone else's items by a lot.
Yeah. He's basically a free Sacred Orb.
Yeah, I don't know if he's actually better than Tainted Isaac, but the way it currently works in multiplayer right now is if the main character, which is me, plays Tainted Lost, then all our items are upgraded. I think if you add a Tainted Lost, it doesn't work, but depending on whether that works or not in online co-op, this character can either be the best in the game or just you want to kick him because you don't want to deal with someone dying very early.
Yeah, they're gonna die a lot.
The problem is, though, is if he dies,
good.
then I believe the items will change back to how they normally work. So, like, if you die before a boss, then you'll get health. Assuming it actually works the way it does currently in co-op, Tainted Lost is definitely a must-have. The broken combo is these two, is Tainted Isaac and the Lost.
And once again, I'm not playing him. But if I have one, I'm happy.
Yeah, so, like, you could carry worse people with this character, actually.
Also,
Wesley makes a good
flying.
argument.
He lost.
He's got.
T. Lilith. She is very fun. She does high damage.
It's a fucking Johnny Test them bitches. Whoopsh.
Got the whip crack.
Whip crack.
Still awkward to
Definitely not
use,
Dookie.
but like you can just spam the whip crack and it's good.
Yeah, I don't even fucking shoot fucking Grebo, whatever his name is.
Jello.
The Jello. So she's just like good damage. That's kind of just how you'd sum this character up. Just good damage.
Alright, survivability. Below average survivability. Good damage.
She can push things away from her.
Oh yeah, true.
That shit back.
Yep.
She
I think that actually improves her survivability a
It
lot.
starts with 3 hearts, you can get red hearts.
She can get red hearts.
I think she's
That's
beautiful.
And I think that makes her A.
And her eye sockets, look at how beautiful and
I think-
black they are.
I think she consistently does, if not like more or the same damage than Tainted Samson. I think these
She
two
does
are kind
more.
of
I think she's
toss
fucking
up.
crack. I
I think I'll put her here for now. Is there
She's one of
anything
my
else she gets
favorites.
additionally?
No,
Just
not to
demonic
start
baby
with.
attack, as the wiki describes it. There's not too much synergy in co-op with her. She just does good damage.
All right, this guy.
I don't know. I think he's better than regular.
He's
Keeper.
definitely better than regular because being able to turn enemies into coins makes it so that items costing coins doesn't really matter. It actually might turn it into a.
Also, yeah,
It might
better
turn it into a
shots.
plus.
That
Oh yeah,
helps.
true.
response.
Okay, yep. He does pair really good with the other broken characters. I will say that much, because the better shops with Isaac, and then the loss is insanely busted. Like, you don't even have to have like a treasure room to make these characters good, and then you just get free planetarium rooms, which just makes them even more broken. He might actually be
SS plus.
SS
He's
plus.
an- There's an argument there.
Let's put him in S for now.
Do you guys want to play a co-op Isaac run with the top 4 Isaac characters ever?
Yes.
Yeah, we can do them.
Absolutely. We'll have to play rock paper scissors. For it has to be the fucking Tainted Lost.
If you have everyone on board for this strategy, he is undoubtedly SS plus. But if you just pick him randomly in a random run, you're trolling.
Yeah, I
Because
think that can be fair.
especially if you're just losing everyone's money and stealing
Yeah.
it for your health, and then they have to pay for things and they can't buy them, he's really bad. I think SS plus.
At least S. SS plus.
Definitely S. Honestly, I'm still kind of between Tainted Magdalene, because she might be better than Azazel. Honestly, she is insanely good. But if
But
you
you
have
won't
this,
really need health with that combo.
Yeah,
if you
true.
Have Lost and
Yeah, I mean,
Keeper.
Lost Keeper, Isaac and Azazel.
yeah, Isaac just takes it and then just gives it to Azazel. So how it always works. Yeah, yeah. Maybe Magdalene stays here, but she's definitely at the top of S. She's crazy.
Oh yeah.
Tainted Apoplon's kind of in the same Apop
He's in
boat.
the same spot. He's not good. He's sucking up
He
items.
really
from
doesn't
locusts.
change much. Honestly, I
Not
think
much
he's
different,
worse.
yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of tricky because you have to use the locust effectively for it to be worth your while, but at the same time you can just get like a speed up or like a shot speed up with Apoplon.
Yeah,
Suck.
I don't know.
Hold
I
up.
think,
I do have an argument here for T-Pop. As of now, when you're a baby, you keep all your flies after you get downed, so
the
that way
baby
you can
flies are
do
pretty good.
really good damage even after you're dead. So I'd say he might even be C tier.
And if you suck up Spoonbender with the Abyss, you get a
Yeah.
purple locust that homes in on enemies.
That's really good.
Really?
Yes,
way
there
better
are
than
some
having
synergies.
homing tears. Mhm.
If you suck up the inner eye, you get 3 normal locusts. If you suck up holy light, you get a cyan glowing locust that calls down beams of light that deal 3 times his damage.
What about the baby bugs?
Baby bugs. He becomes better as a baby if he steals your items, so I don't think I want that.
Oh my god. I hate my team.
Now they could fix Apoplon. They could make it so he only sucks up his own, and they probably will. But this is us speculating, and we're just basing it off of what we currently know now, which is Apoplon is the ultimate troll character in this game.
No,
Aside from these.
cheese team. You have your Tainted Apollyon, suck up all the items. You just have a bunch of Maggies on your team that just heal each other constantly. You let Apollyon die so his Locust can just do all the damage with the 4 times item. How about
Are we also gonna do a run where we play the you're getting kicked people?
Yeah, we can do that. We'll need a 4th one. I think we know who it is, though. I think we're getting close. Is that what you said?
Yeah.
Tainted Forgotten is kind of like a Lilith, where he's awkward to use, but he does better damage. He also flies.
Yeah, he's got that flight kind of.
He cannot get red health. I'm pretty sure he cannot do that.
No, he can't.
So that means very low survivability. You're kind of moving awkward to keep getting your skeleton back.
Yeah.
But it is forgotten damage on a worse character, which I don't think that puts him in C. I think he's at least B for that. There's not any synergies you can do in co-op. No other co-op character can interact with his skulls unless you have multiple Forgottens. If you have multiple Tainted Forgottens, you just get confused.
Yeah.
But he does have higher damage.
He's just kind of clunky.
Tainted Bethany, another Giga Juicer, gets
She's
free
quite
items for
juicing.
doing nothing.
The-
For taking
the
red health.
Lemageddon is quite
Now-
fucking banging.
With multiple Tainted Magdalens and Magdalens, wait, no, not Magdalens, just Tainted Magdalens. Tainted Bethany becomes very broken very quickly, and she's bound to get something really good, and then you just have the rest of your run paid for. She also can't get red health. That is kind of meh, but she'll have so many wisps protecting her with a Tainted Magdalene that it doesn't really matter.
True.
Just
Put that bitch
basing
below
it
his
on the things that you could get, I think she might be better than Judas, Tainted Judas. It's kind of like Eden, where it's like she can just get a bunch of Dookie, or she can get Polyphemus or
Yeah, but usually
Brimstone.
you use it so much, you get something.
Yeah,
good.
you're bound to get something good. The more I talk about these combos, the more I want to put Tainted Magdalene in SS plus tier, just because she enables so many broken strategies.
The full Tainted SS Plus combination?
Yeah, Edmund, what the heck? Making broken characters.
Speaking of broken characters.
Yeah, but not in a good way.
I mean, honestly, in co-op, he's not that bad. Because his ghost doesn't affect anyone else.
Unless you're also Jacob and Esau. He has insanely high damage, but the likelihood he gets to bosses is kind of slim.
Maybe.
Unless you have a god gamer.
Good players can dodge him pretty easily. I feel like one Tainted Esau is not too bad.
Make a new tier called You're Getting Doxed.
What? He's gotta be. Hey, he's really good.
Oh my god,
He
Sam's a
melts
nerd.
bosses.
Only if you're cringe, though.
But Tainted Samson can do that. And you don't have to be
Hold
good.
on. We are operating under the assumption that the player is competent and trying to win. So if they were
Apollyon would be B.
No, Sam, it's too easy. With one spacebar press, you can just troll your entire team.
We hate.
That's too much power.
That doesn't matter. That doesn't matter.
I like how
One
Finn's suddenly
button
making
push,
an
you can-
argument for like
You
real
can
stuff that
bomb
we've
your whole
argued.
fucking team with one button press and just who cares? Move a Poplon up. or I'm quitting right now with only one character left.
You know you're not gonna get a good Tainted Jacob. That's the problem.
He'll try his best, but he probably
Yeah,
won't.
but he's gonna die on like floor 2, and then
his
you just have a
best.
ghost following you around for the rest of the game. Does the Tainted Esau stay alive while he is dead?
Yeah, he does.
Wait, it
He
does?
just tries to attack the baby ghost.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
So the
yeah.
babies can do a lot of
Okay,
damage,
well.
too. I'm thinking he's pretty good, then.
I mean, if we're going
There's
off
too
of
many A's
damage,
here.
too many A's.
Maybe they just make some good characters, Sam.
I think Jacob will go higher because he can do more damage, and he doesn't even have to try because he can just kill himself.
That sounds like my kind of character.
Honestly, move Bethany down to B.
Really? You were the one making
She's
an argument.
mid. After going through all these cool characters, she's very mid.
We have one more character.
I don't want to rank
Tainted-
this guy.
Tainted Lazarus is good because he has Flip. And Flip is broken in a way I don't think it's supposed to be right now. However, it makes him incredibly broken because it's kind of like Tainted Isaac, but worse. Or you get to pick which items you want. But we can only have 4 characters in the SS plus, so he would have to go in
He's
S.
got no
I think
offense.
he's
He's got-
S, though. I feel like he's
not
like
even
A
S.
max.
It's
he's got-
the same thing with Tainted Isaac, and that's the only reason he's in SS plus.
Plus,
Oh
there's
my
like
God.
8 fucking charges. 6
But
charges.
I mean, yeah, but you can still just it's like re-rolling. It's at least like Isaac then, right?
He's got below average attack and freaking average
Yeah, I guess, but-
defense.
I guess he's like Isaac, but you have to play the other one for 6 fucking rooms. And one of them's
yeah.
gonna be shit ass.
Ass.
But if we're talking about
In the
combos
negative for
here,
ass.
you can still make someone insanely powerful just by existing,
But here,
which is kind of
think about this,
crazy on
though.
its
But I'd
own.
rather just have Isaac.
What he does,
Yeah,
what he does
True.
is explicitly done better a million times by a different character that makes him entirely useless. Because
You're
anybody who
right.
wants that function would just pick Tainted Isaac instead. Put him in fucking trolling.
trolling.
Tainted Isaac or get the fuck out, you stupid Tainted Lazarus.
He's power
If you
crept and
see
it's not
someone
even out
playing
yet.
Tainted Lazarus, you know it's because they fucking know they could have played Tainted Isaac, but they chose not to. They're trolling.
Or they just want to have Tainted Isaac and Tainted Lazarus and get double the rerolls, but that's also just playing Isaac. So
Yeah.
you are just playing a worse character, but he does what other characters can do, which makes him really powerful. It's really hard. I think he's at least A.
I think he's middle of A.
Yeah, he's
Because you do get 2 items per treasure room per person.
Oh, that's pretty good. Yeah, never mind.
you get to see what it is and you can change your mind later. I don't think that makes him useless. I think he serves like the same powerful function, but you kind of have like a plan B, where if you just get a shittier item, you can just go back to the other one and then you're fine. So is there anyone else we want to change starting from the you're getting kicked tier? Final judgments?
I hate all of
I'm
these people.
picking any of those guys, yeah.
Yeah, they're pretty bad. Tainted Cain is only in here again because he doesn't really work in co-op. They're probably going
changes
to
how the
change it.
entire process is.
No, it doesn't change it. It just makes it worse. Eden, it's really hard
Honestly,
with this character.
You're getting kicked if you're playing Tainted Eden.
Is it that bad? It might just be
I
that
think
bad.
it's that bad.
Yeah, I think it's just pretty trolly. Is it that bad?
It's actually just trolly.
Yeah.
Not the worst.
Same with Blue Baby. You don't play this character to win. You just play him for a challenge, and people, if you're playing with them online, they probably don't want a challenge unless you're playing with friends. So bad. Steals all your items, never get them back. Keeper does not deserve to be here.
Yes, he does.
Yes, he
I
does.
hate him.
No, he doesn't.
Yes, he does.
He
Just for
definitely
devil deals,
deserves
I
it.
don't think so.
I think he deserves. It's also shop items. I mean, not shop items, like pedestal items and
Just
treasure
not
rooms.
No,
it's
that's
not for pedestal.
that's Keeper. That's tainted version. Bottom of B.
He is also bald.
Yeah, he's
Dude, he
bald.
bald. I guess he can go in the bald tier.
Lazarus
whatever.
is insanely mediocre. Like, if you're just playing Lazarus, you should have just been playing Isaac. Why are you playing this terrible character? Because you just can't live or something? I don't know. Judas is...
Maybe-
Witches
maybe-
will not live.
Yep.
Maybe put Lazarus into trolling here.
I don't think he's trolling.
I think
He
he's
starts with a free
trolling.
pill, too.
He's just bad.
No,
I mean, that's
think
why we
they're
put Blue
trolling.
Baby there, but Lazarus isn't that bad. He's not terrible. He definitely deserves bottom of C, though. Judas, if you're good with him, maybe it's fine, but you should have just been playing all these other damage options if you're trying to win. So he is insanely power crept, but not in the same way as Tainted Lazarus. Lilith is just awkward to use, so below mid. Doesn't really do much with her ability. She doesn't really add anything to the team. She's just awkward. Eve, kind of same as Judas. You're playing with low health. Not the best. I don't know if she necessarily belongs in the bottom of, or in C, but she does
She's
have
mediocre.
damage.
She's not ass.
It's okay. It's like Judas. Same damage roll, but doesn't fulfill it as good as these guys. Keeper, he's fine. There's nothing really wrong with him. He doesn't need help in the same way other characters need it, so you can just fuel him with coins so he doesn't steal your other shit.
He can also generate coins.
Yeah, he can also generate them. There's a few cheeses you can do with this character where you can just get infinite money, or close to it. So he's good. Can be either really good or really bad. It's just a dice roll. Might be trolling, but you can get good stuff, and some people might think it's worth the risk, so I would say B, but not.
They're just gonna hold
higher.
R until they get a good Eden run, so what's the point?
Yeah, honestly, you can just, cheese this character if they have infinite tokens. Tainted Forgotten does good damage like normal Forgotten, but just awkward, kind of like Lilith, so he's down a few tiers. Lost has really high utility with his flight, not needing health, so other players can have it. Holy Mantle is very strong, has Eternal D6, so he can reroll like Isaac, but just it's a chance. Spectral Tears, overall just good. If you're bad with him, then you're trolling, but otherwise, I'd say he's better than the average character. Bethany is again just very average, but she has good synergies with her Book of Virtues, and you might be able to share some active items with your teammates, which makes her better in co-op than normal.
Did you just say that the Lost was better than the average character, but then
Yes.
say Bethany is an average character, but you have Bethany above the Lost?
Well, because she could be better. Are you saying Law should be the top of B?
Yes.
Fine. These are just your typical high damage characters. Nothing wrong with them. They just aren't as good as the S ones. Just do high damage. That's all they do, and they do it well. Lazarus is broken, probably going to be fixed. He's probably going to be in the trolling after the release. Samson combined with other healing characters just makes him an unstoppable high damage character that also has good health. Cain just starts with so much good stuff. He can take all your pills and make them good. He starts with a paperclip, which makes keys never a problem. He starts with a key, so you just get all your item rooms guaranteed at the start, or first 2 floors. Very good. Has a good damage multiplier, decent health, higher speed. He's just a better Isaac without the D6, which makes him a worse Isaac, but he's not bad. Magdalene, just high health.
Magdalene's super
Heals
giga juicer
everyone.
character. She
Yep.
can heal her teammates. She's really awesome. Honestly, deserves SS plus tier.
Brimstone, the character, high damage dealer that can freeze enemies but can't take health, can become invincible. Just really broken all around. Tainted Bethany can just get too many items too quick with Tainted Magdalene. She's broken. Isaac, just reroll items, never bad, very good. Forgotten, high damage, better than these because he's more consistent and doesn't have to die or do anything gimmicky. He's just better. Also has flight.
Kinda, but yeah.
Eve combined with Tainted Magdalene is broken. Tainted Magdalene is broken.
What about Eve by herself though?
She's still good. She still deals higher, more consistent damage than these guys. Azazel, just broken. I don't know why he does so much damage, why he gets flight, why he can still take red health. Just really high damage.
Why he has a full card, like
that really tipped the iceberg
that's this
over.
big one.
Tainted Keeper combined with the other OP characters is just one of the best characters in the game. Gets infinite money. You can always purchase what you want specifically, which is just really powerful. Tainted Loss enables people to get higher quality items and removes health, which good players typically don't want to have anyways, so he's just really good. Also has flight. And Isaac Tainted version is just what you want. There's no one's gonna be mad. Get good juicer.
Giga Juice Ondo.
And I think that completes the ultimate Isaac co-op online tier list.
our predictions for it.
Yeah, these are our predictions. We will be updating this tier list whenever it comes out. I'm sure they're actually gonna fix Tainted Cain so he's not terrible. They might change a Pop-Along. Make sure to subscribe if you want to see the real tier list after the game comes out, but again, these are just our predictions. So take them with a grain of salt. I would say they're fairly accurate.
Stay tuned for the SS Plus run.
Yep, SS Plus run. You will see the power of all these insanely broken characters all in one run. And it should be a fun watch, because we're going to totally break the game on like floor 2. It's going to be
or
insane.
die instantly. One of those two.
They're all very volatile characters.
Yeah,
Yes.
that's true.
A lot of risk.
Anyone have any parting opinions?
I think-
Move Maggie up one tier.
I have a suggestion. It is not a Pop-Along related.
Okay, that was going to be my question.
Why the fuck is Tainted Lazarus not in trolling tier?
I agree.
I've
Do you know how
explained it.
Flip works, Finn?
I don't care. He's just a worse
That's his whole
option.
gimmick, Finn.
His whole gimmick is not better than the other things. So
I'm
when
just
people
ending it.
play
I'm just
him,
ending it.
all right, fine, whatever. I guess
And
my
the
opinion
port
doesn't
gets
matter.
Ugly.